Okay, Mark, back to you in a few minutes. It's beginning to look more and more like Iowa's first in the nation caucus situation may be a thing of the past. Last night, the Democratic National Party officials approved a new plan which certainly could shake up the party's presidential primary calendar. With that in mind, let's go live in the studio right now to KWW reporter Daniel Perot. And what it might mean, we kind of know what it means. Daniel, tell us more.
Ron, the new plan does away with the current starting slate. Iowa, New Hampshire, Nevada, South Carolina, they could still apply to keep their place, and Iowa Democrats say they certainly do plan to do that. The new plan allows states to apply to hold early primaries, and then party officials would pick up to 5 states to go before Super Tuesday.
It's always been Iowa's moment in the sun. It's been a great opportunity for us to reflect those things most positive about Iowa.
Tonight, Iowa's first in the nation status is on life support.
It would be just a tremendous loss for Iowa voters, both caucus goers and non-caucus goers.
Iowa Democrats say they will apply and look forward to making their case to stay first. But KWWL political analyst and UNI professor Chris Lammer says that might be challenging since the DNC is prioritizing diversity, competitiveness, and favoring primaries over caucuses.
Caucuses are hard to participate in, right? You have to go out on a weeknight and be out for 2 to 3 hours and go through this process that's very unique.
If there were adjustments to the process, I'd be much more in favor of that than losing the first in the nation status.
In January 2020, campaigns spent $7.2 billion in Iowa, roughly 17% of that month's GDP.
It's much more about the visibility that Iowa issues get on the national scale than it is about specific direct economic impact and spending.
The Iowa caucuses force presidential candidates to interact with voters face to face, something Larimer says could be lost if Iowa falls out of first.
They have to demonstrate a level of comfort with voters on a very personal level that you wouldn't necessarily see if they were campaigning in a larger state.
State parties have until June 3rd to submit their applications. The Rules Committee will then decide in July, and the party will make a decision around August or September. Ron?
All right, Daniel, thank you very much. In fact, on the other side, Republican Iowa GOP Chair Jeff Kaufman did lead a national committee looking into the Republican nominating schedule for the Republicans. And in February, Kaufman did tell KWWL News his committee did not recommend abandoning the Iowa caucuses or shaking up the order. But obviously the Democrats are thinking something completely different right now.